Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In case you're wondering why I'm wearing specs, well, that's because I do have a power, but usually I tend to just wear lenses all the time, which is why a lot of you might not know that I have specs. But I don't know if you can see, this eye has a little bit of an irritation going on. It's like super red, so I'm staying away from lenses. So yeah, that's why I just thought I'd address that in the beginning of the video before I get any questions asked on it. But today's video is going to be very exciting because we are doing what you guys picked me to try out for you in terms of all of the makeup that I bought from the US. So we have some really exciting products. I'm going to give you a little glimpse into everything. The powder I'm going to use on my face is the Fenty Beauty, what is it called, Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder. I got the shade Butter. I was a little bit confused in Butter, and then what was the other shade? I think it was just slightly more like peachier looking. This one is a little bit more yellow. So let's see how it goes. This is the first product I'm going to be using. Then we have the Nars blush, which surprisingly got like 83%. I remember specifically 83% of you wanted me to try this out. So I got the shade Orgasm Edge. It's not your traditional Orgasm that is going to have shimmer in there. That's the reason I didn't want to go for that specific shade. This is actually a matte shade and it's a really pretty one. It's, what's the shade? Yeah, this is what it looks like. It's a really nice nude pink. I wouldn't say peachy, but I think it's a nice pink shade and a nice matte pink shade, which is what I wanted. Then we also have the Fenty Beauty bronzer, which I'm going to be using as well. This is in the shade Shady Biz. I was going to get Inda Sun, but Inda Sun is very light. Now I'm going to have a little bit of trouble opening this because even in the haul मुझसे ये खुला ही नहीं जा रहा था. So I don't know how I'm going to open this alone. घर पे कोई है भी नहीं right now to help me. So just wish me best of luck. It's a magnetic. Oh yes, खुल गया. अब मैं इसको बंद ही नहीं करूँगी जब तक I don't use it, because yeah, this is what the pan looks like. It's a magnetic pan, but for some reason it's still very hard to open. I think the magnet is very strong. मुझे ना हमेशा डर लगता है कि I'm gonna break my nail while opening it. And then this product also got a lot of like the most number of votes basically. So I don't know how I'm going to use the Fenty bronzer and the Charlotte Tilbury bronze and glow, that's what this is called, right? Yes, Filmstar bronze and glow contour and highlight duo. So I got the mini because mini में भी बहुत product आता है, and if it works out then maybe next time I'll get a full size of it. But this is the mini that I got, so just comparing it to my face so you see how much you get. But there is a decent amount of product in here. How much do you get? Matlab, when I say decent, I mean in the sense that yeah, it's 3.5 grams each side, so 7 grams of product. And considering how this might not be a product that people use regularly, and this might also not be a product that you will not go through you know, something like this as fast as you will go through probably like a lipstick or an eyeliner, something that you use every day. This is not something I'm going to use as much. So anyways, I think I've been talking too much. I need to start putting makeup on my face, and we'll of course start with the Fenty Beauty loose powder. So I was really happy to see the size, and I was also very happy that I got this at a 50% off because I bought this during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. So they had this particular product on like 50% off one of the days. So I went to, I think it was King of Prussia Mall, was it? Yeah. I remember that's the day I went to King of Prussia Mall. So the Ulta is not exactly inside the mall. No, it was not King of Prussia, sorry, Christina Mall. So Christina Mall is a place in Delaware. Okay, this is how much I'm taking and applying it. Okay, it has a perfumey scent to it. For some reason it made me think of a Dior Hypnotic Poison, the one that I have. It's not like a strong perfume scent, it's actually a nice perfume scent, but that's probably because I like the scent. But if you don't like this specific scent, you might not like the fact that it has a scent in there. Just want to mention that. Also, like I said, I am basically blind right now, chashma nikalne ke baad, so I don't know what it's looking like. But I grabbed a mirror so that I can see what it's looking like. Oh wow! In person, it's looking really nice. Because I'm this close to my face, I can actually see that it's looking nice. That being said, if you have skin texture, just letting you know, it's not going to camouflage that, because it says instant, pro filter, instant retouching, something. So people might assume that, oh, if I have textured skin, it's going to camouflage everything. So I have I mean, basically around the pore region, your pores can be quite emphasized sometimes, especially if you have not exfoliated. Like it's been a while. It's been, I want to say 3 to 4 days since we came back, and I have not been using my chemical exfoliants that regularly or anything. So for that reason, my pores can look a little bit clogged, a little filled, and there is so much going on just with my eye every other day basically. So that is why I've not been able to pay as much attention on other things, let's be very, very honest. So yeah, that is definitely one thing I would say. But apart from that, I am very happy with other things. Like there is hair, मतलब बाल भी मेरे ये आँख के पास ही जा रहे हैं उसको और इरिटेट करने के लिए. But like I'm looking at my forehead, I'm looking at the matte look. It's way better than the Sephora powder I tried, I'll tell you that. And I'm really happy that the color also worked out. Matlab when I was in the Ulta in so yeah, I was saying it's near Christina Mall, which is in Delaware, but it's not inside the mall, it's a little outside. So I mean I had to walk quite a bit to get there, but it's okay, it was worth it, because I got this at 50% off. And I also bought the Morphe powder in that specific store, which I will probably try out in a different video obviously if you guys would be interested. But yeah, I'm really happy I got this at 50% off. I paid around $18 I think for it, which is like less than 2,000 bucks, and it's a big size powder. Like obviously it comes with a lot of product in here. How much product comes in here? Yeah, 28 grams, you guys, that is a lot. 28 grams is almost as much as the Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder that comes with 32 grams. This is 28 grams, so 4 gram ka hi farak hai, and that is a lot of product in the world of loose powder, let me tell you. Yeah, I'm very, very happy about that, let's just say. But I think I've been just talking about this one thing for a very long time, so let's keep rolling. So now the next product which I'm going to use, I didn't mention it I think earlier, yeah, the e.l.f. eyeshadow quad. Now I've already used this in my full face of drugstore makeup, so yeah, I wish I could have used a different product today, but the other eyeshadow palettes no one was interested in. So I'm like, okay, you guys want me to use this, so I'm just going to quickly put some of this third shade, the deepest ke baju wala basically. I'm going to put that very quickly on my eyes. By the way, I'm really happy that I picked it up, because if I have to be really honest and tell you, this is my ideal eyeshadow palette, like not joking. It is literally the only shades that I will ever use in my life. I think the only thing that is missing is maybe instead of this deep shade, if there was like a pinky nude kind of a shade in there, I would buy like 10 backups of this palette only and then use it for the rest of my life. I am not at all joking. So if you are someone who's like a very basic eyeshadow person like I am, if you're not too much into eyeshadows, which I know that there are not many people out there who are like that, but if you are someone like that, this is going to be your dream palette. It is available in India, which is a good thing. You can buy this on Nykaa, but this specific shade, I Love You a Latte, is like never available in stock ever. So that is why I bought it from there instead of waiting and waiting and waiting yours till the end of time to be able to get my hands on it. Now let's move on next and put some blush on. We're going to be using the Nars blush like I said, and it's in the shade Orgasm Edge, if I didn't mention that already. So let's load up our brush, which of course can be risky because I don't know how pigmented this formula is. So I'm going to take my mirror really close by. Oh shit. Oh shit. I did two things wrong. First thing is I loaded up my brush, and second thing is that this is a dense blush brush. I have another like type of brush basically for blush, which is a little bit more loosely packed, and that one, like I have two brushes which are basically the same, and दोनों भी गंदे हो चुके हैं. One in the US and then one since I came back, और दोनों भी मैंने धोए नहीं. So that is why I was forced to use this one today, because I also wanted to use like a new brush. I didn't want to use something that already had color on, नहीं तो फिर मुझे पता नहीं चलता ना कि इसका कलर कैसा है. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I think it looks better now. Probably the camera might not make my blush look as crazy, but in person you can definitely tell I'm wearing blush. That being said, I'm really happy with this shade because this might be the kind of shade I'm looking for, which is similar to Tarte Charmed in their Amazonian clay blushes, which I could not buy the full size of. I mentioned this in my haul video. If you have not watched that hour-and-a-half long video, I told you I was looking for a dupe, not a dupe, basically a replacement alternative for the shade Charmed by Tarte, because I love that shade, but I've hit pan on it. I'm very close to being done with it, but I discovered when I went there that it's not something that they have in their full size range. The shade does not exist only anymore. It was probably a limited edition shade that they came out with last year in their like holiday gift set, mini whatever set. So yes, I have been on the lookout for like duping that shade or like replacing that shade with some other blush with a similar shade basically. So yes, this one I feel like is a pretty good contender. And again, this one comes with how much product? 4.8 grams of product, which is going to last me for a couple of years. I think I might be turning 30 and this blush will still be there with me, I feel, if I don't use it very, very often. And I mean, obviously I can repurchase it as well if I love it that much. Now let's move on to bronzing and contouring next. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to contour on one side, I'm going to bronze on the other side, in the sense that on one side I'll use the Charlotte Tilbury contour, and on the other side I'll use the Fenty Beauty bronzer, and बाद में मैं दोनों side को balance out कर लूँगी. But मुझे सिर्फ देखना है कि what they look like, and मुझे आप लोगों को भी दिखाना है what they look like. So first I think I'm going to use the contour. अब ये वाला brush गंदा है, so that is a little bit risky because मुझे true idea नहीं आएगा इसका, but let's see how it goes. अब मेरे पास option नहीं है क्योंकि मेरे पास कोई साफ brush नहीं है. So I'm dipping my ganda elf brush into the Charlotte Tilbury contour, and why does this have shimmer? ये साइड पे तो shimmer नहीं है, which means कि वो contour में shimmer था. not in the blush. That is so for sure. But yeah, does it look like it's contoured? I can't tell you guys. Is the shade too light for me? Pan maybe I can't see any shimmer, so I'm like, where is the shimmer coming from? Let's dip in again and try once more. Yeah, it's adding shimmer to my face, and trust me, even though I'm blind, I'm not dipping into the highlight. I'm definitely dipping into the contour, but nothing is coming off. So I'm just going to put on my specs just so that I can see. Okay. I mean, there is the most subtle contour. और ये तो मेरा natural contour है. It's the shadow. It's not that I've put any product on. But yeah, I think the pigmentation is very light. So keep in mind, if you are like my skin tone, and I'm not really that deep, I'm somewhere like a light medium-ish of sorts. So if you're getting this specific one, it's going to be a very subtle contour. They do have a deeper shade, but I don't know if that deeper shade is available in a mini or not. So yeah, that's my take on this one. Now let's go into our Fenty bronzer in Shady Biz and try to like bronze contour shape on this side. अब ये वाला देखो कैसे इंस्टेंटली कलर तो दिख रहा है कम से कम. See, I just dipped in so lightly just once, and still it's like noticeable. In fact, I feel like this side is more contoured than this side. Like this side is looking so much more lifted. Matlab, a bronzer is contouring me more than what an actual contour is doing. Wow. I'm just going to use this Fenty wala on my chin as well. So many of you have told me कि मुझे ये regularly करना चाहिए, and I agree. It is very helpful in giving me a better appearance, a more chiseled appearance, and I do it not every single day, but whenever I'm doing my makeup, and I'm doing proper makeup, like if I'm contouring my cheeks, contouring my cheeks, and I'll do the same thing on my jawline too, and it definitely makes a difference, I'll tell you that. Also, I think because मैंने same brush use किया इसलिए ये साइड पे थोड़ा सा shimmer transfer हो गया है, but it's fine. When I say it's shimmery, it's not glowy, but I can see the specks of glitter, shimmer, whatever are in there. So any which ways, we're done, you guys. These were all the products and how they fared. I'm gonna say my favorites have to be the Fenty powder as well as the Nars blush. I'm also very happy with the Fenty bronzer too. My only critique is ये packaging मेरे से easily खुल जाता तो ज़्यादा अच्छा होता, but I'm really happy with the shade, I have to tell you that. Elf ka eyeshadow to obviously I love, so it's not a first impression really today because I've used it quite a few times since I got it. And the only product which I am not as happy about is the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow. Yes, I could use the highlighter too in this palette, but because I already got shimmer on myself, I don't want to add any more of that on my face. And I feel like today is going to be a filming day, so as I keep filming, my face is already going to get more shiny. So that's the reason I'm not using this one today specifically. Also, I just noticed that this Fenty compact has a magnet, but it also has like a clasp. So let me try and open it again if I can to show it to you. But yeah, this packaging is super tight. Wow, let's try. नहीं हो रहा है ये मेरे से. I'll try and show it to you some other day. But फिलहाल ये नहीं खुल रहा है मेरे से. So it was like just a one trick wonder that happened, thankfully. But now it's not opening anymore. So yes. Just if you're interested in that bronzer, then keep it in mind. And if you have this bronzer, tell me if you are struggling with it or not. And if you've had it for longer than I have, obviously, then let me know ki does this get easier with time, because sometimes like new products are more difficult to open, but then as you keep using them again and again and opening and shutting and opening and shutting वो थोड़ा mechanism easy हो जाता है. So if you've had it for longer, let me know कि ये struggle मुझे पूरा time face करना पड़ेगा, or is it like just because it's new right now. So yes, that is it for the video. Of course I'm going to complete my entire makeup. And okay, so I got cut off while I was talking to you because my phone storage got full essentially. So it was basically a sign from the universe that I should stop talking, because I was chatting and just sharing like those 4 or 5 products with you for like more than 20 minutes. So anyways, I took a break, I finished my liner, lipstick, and now I'm back. There is a long day of filming ahead, and especially with these eyes, which are just not, they're not with me right now. They need a break, they need a rest, but I'm gonna keep going. So it's gonna take a while to finish the rest of the filming day ahead, but I hope that you enjoyed this look. I really enjoyed testing out these products, but because you guys picked them and you really wanted to know like basically my thoughts on them and see me feature them in a video, let me know down below if you enjoyed this video, what your feedback is, which of these products would you potentially pick up if you got the chance to. Of course, a lot of the stuff is not available in India, apart from I think the Filmstar Bronze and Glow, which you can buy if you get the bigger size. The mini is not available here in India, and then the elf you can buy it if it's available in stock, but nothing else unfortunately you can get your hands on. But again, if you wanted to potentially get your hands in anything, which of these products would you get your hands on? I'm also, by the way, not sure if this specific shade Orgasm Edge is available in India or not, but yeah, I will not be able to link anything, but I will list everything down below in the description box of this video for you guys to check it out. And yes, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It would mean so much to me, and also my growth in terms of like subscriber numbers has been stagnating quite a bit, but I'm putting in so much hard work into it. So if you appreciate that and if you would like to support me, then please make sure to subscribe to my channel. I want to reach 2K hopefully by the end of this year if everything works out. So yes, in order to support me, if you really want to, please make sure to subscribe. But yes, with that, I'm going to end this video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.